Hello all, it's Thursday, April 16. How are you all? I hope that you are doing great and welcome back with TST Online Learning. I really hope that this pandemic is over really soon so we can have our normal activity. Just like you can go to school, go to malls, go to church or vihara, and we can do our normal activity just like there is no pandemic or coronavirus. But for right now, please be patient for all. Our topic today is about passive voice. Probably you have ever heard, but probably you haven't heard at all. But that's okay. I hope that after this video, you can get a new knowledge of English and then you can use your English much better. Remember, the key success of your learning, especially in English, is your practice. The more you practice, the better your skill will be. So, speak more! And our discussion today is about passive voice in simple present. So in this discussion, Miss Dwi will speak a bit in Bahasa Indonesia to help you to understand about this topic really well. Jadi, biasanya kalau kita membuat kalimat itu minimal ada 3. Ada subjek, ada verbnya, ada objek. For the example, I eat apple. Every day adalah keterangannya. Di dalam kalimat seperti ini, I eat apple every day, ada kamu sebagai pelakunya, kamu yang melakukan. Dalam kalimat ini, I sebagai subjek atau pelakunya, eat sebagai aktivitas atau kegiatan yang disampaikan dalam kalimat tersebut, dan apple di sini adalah apa yang dimakan karena verb kita adalah eat. Jadi, kita biasanya membuat kalimat dengan subjek, verb, dan objek. I eat apple. I eat apple. Now, please look carefully with this sentence. Anita drinks juice. Can you tell me which one is subject atau pelakunya? Okay. And aktivitasnya or verb? Yes, that's drink. And what is the object atau yang dikenakan pekerjaan? Yes, juice. Yap, kalimat seperti ini menunjukkan bahwa subjeknya sibuk melakukan sesuatu. Di sini Anita sibuk minum, right? Nah, 2 contoh kalimat di atas adalah contoh dari active sentence, aktif atau aktif, karena subjeknya I dan Anita sibuk makan dan minum, menunjukkan bahwa kalimat aktif subjeknya sibuk melakukan sesuatu dalam kalimat. Jadi, active sentence fokusnya kepada subjek atau objek. Yap, fokusnya kepada subjek yang sibuk melakukan sesuatu. Active sentence focuses on the subject. Now, Miss Dwi would like to discuss apa itu active sentence sama passive sentence. Kalau active itu ibaratnya sibuk bergerak melakukan sesuatu, tapi kalau pasif itu diam aja. Contohnya di kalimat I eat apple. Yang sibuk makan siapa? I. Apakah apelnya juga ikutan sibuk? Enggak, apelnya terima aja, diam aja dimakan. Makanya kita bilang apelnya pasif, diam. So, our discussion today is about passive sentence. Jadi, kita akan fokus kepada subjeknya atau kepada objeknya. Kita akan belajar tentang passive sentence. Fokusnya kepada subjek atau objek. Yes, kita fokus kepada objek. Seperti contoh di kalimat I eat apple, kita akan ngebahas apple-nya. Nggak penting siapa yang melakukan. Yang penting adalah apa yang diapain. Mari kita bahas satu-satu. Kita ubah kalimat aktif menjadi kalimat pasif. Tadi kalau kalimat pasif kita fokusnya kepada apa? Objek. Oke, karena kita fokus kepada objek, kita ambil objeknya, kita taruh di tempat terhormat yaitu paling depan. Oke, kita taruh apple sebagai awal kalimat kita. Apple, object, we put in front as our subject. Now, karena ini passive sentence, kita lihat ada berapa sih jumlah objek yang kita jadikan subjek ini. Ada berapa apple yang disebut di sini? Yap, only one. Dan karena cuma satu, we use is. We use is karena apple-nya is only one. Next, apelnya kenapa? Apple is eaten. Verbnya dari verb 1 kita ubah menjadi verb 3. Verb 3. Jadi, apelnya dimakan. Kalau kalimat yang di atas artinya saya memakan apple setiap hari. Tapi kalau di bawah kita menyebutnya apelnya dimakan setiap hari oleh siapa? Yap, by me. Karena subjek dari kalimat yang awal adalah I. Jadi kita ubah menjadi by me. Kalimat aktif, I eat apple every day. Saya makan apel setiap hari. Tapi kalau diubah menjadi kalimat pasif, kita ngomongin apple-nya. Apple is eaten by me every day. Sorry, Miss Dwi lupa everyday-nya. Jadi artinya, apelnya dimakan oleh saya setiap hari. Ingat, kalau kalimat di atas artinya memakan, kalau kalimat yang di bawah artinya dimakan. Nah, kalimat yang di bawah adalah contoh kalimat passive sentence atau passive voice. One more example yuk. Tara, we have Anita drinks juice. Kalimat aktifnya, Anita drinks juice. Jadi kita ubah menjadi kalimat pasif yang kita tarik apa? Yap, objeknya. Our object here is juice. Juice kita taruh tempat paling terhormat yaitu di depan. After we put juice in front and then we use is and are. But juice is only one, so we use yap. Kita pakai is karena jusnya hanya ada satu. After that, we change the verb 1 into verb 3. So what is the verb 3 of drink? Of course it is drunk. I have put over there. I'm sorry, I forgot. So, juice is drunk. Jusnya diminum oleh siapa? By who? By Anita. Jadi, kalau kalimat aktif yang di atas, Anita drinks juice, artinya Anita minum jus atau meminum jus. Kalau kalimat yang di bawah, kalimat pasif atau kalimat yang diam, kita pakai objeknya. Jusnya diminum oleh Anita. So, have you cleared until here? Sudah jelas sampai sini? Jadi, fokus kita hari ini adalah membuat kalimat pasif di mana kita fokus kepada objeknya. Objeknya yang diapain oleh subjeknya. Kayak jus yang di sini diminum oleh Anita. Oke? Now let we discuss kapan kita pakai is and are. First, we will discuss when we use am. Am is only used by I am. Gak ada you am or she am. Only I am. Contohnya dari she calls me, dia menelpon saya, yang ditelepon saya kan? Nah, kalau me dipindah ke depan jadinya I am. Lalu, kalau subjeknya you, maka pakainya you are. She calls you. Next, kapan kita pakai are? Kalau subjek dari kalimat aktifnya lebih dari satu. For example, we eat tomatoes. Tomatoes, right? Not tomato. Means it is more than just one. Kalau tomatoes-nya udah dipindah ke depan, maka diikutin oleh are. Tomatoes are blah blah blah, continue. Sama seperti contoh that shop sells computer and laptops. Jadi kita punya dua objek di sini, computer and laptop. And then we move computer and laptop to the front. Jadi diikutin is, am, atau are? Of course, are, because our object is more than just one. So, when can we use is? When our object is only one. For example, she likes basketball. Basketball is only one thing, so we use is. It should be monkey eats banana. Banana is eaten by monkey. Pisang dimakan oleh monyet. And then we learn English. English is only one, so English is learned by us. Don't forget ya, in passive sentence or passive voice, we use verb 3. Always use verb 3. Jadi, let me check if you still remember verb 3 of this word. What is the verb 3 of bring? Buy, build, use, see, and make. Please don't tell me you only remember the verb 3 of make. No. We practice more yuk. Active sentence-nya, kalimat aktifnya, I add coffee, sugar, creamer. Lalu kalau kalimat pasifnya, maka objeknya coffee, sugar, and creamer is am or are? Are. And then, what is the verb 3 of add? Yep, aided. By who? By I? Yes, by me. So, kalimat pasifnya, coffee, sugar, creamer are aided by me. Kita pakai are, verb 3, kemudian by me. Clear? Let's practice more. Now we've got swimming pool. Kalimat aktifnya, the staff cleans the swimming pool. So we move the swimming pool to the backyard. No, not backyard, but to the front of the sentence. So, the swimming pool. How many swimming pool? 1, 2, 3. Yep, only one. So we use. Okay, let me see. And then, what is the verb 3 of clean? Yep, it is cleaned. So, the passive sentence will be, the swimming pool is cleaned by the staff. Kolam renangnya dibersihkan oleh staff. Ingat, kalau kalimat pasif artinya dibersihkan, dimakan, dikendarai, diminum, dilempar, diterima. Semuanya diawali dengan di kalau dalam bahasa Indonesianya. Until here, are you understand clearly? I hope so. Now, let's move to our another examples. Gimana kalau kalimatnya seperti ini? People grow coffee in Brazil. Orang-orang menanam kopi di Brazil. So, we still keep the Brazil at the end of the sentence. Coffee is grown in Brazil. Another, they make a lot of cars in Germany. So, our passive sentence, a lot of cars are made in Germany. Banyak mobil dibuat di Jerman. Lalu bagaimana dengan passive voice in negative? Yes, we only add not. For the example, the active sentence is, Father doesn't add sugar to coffee. Ayah nggak nambahin gula ke kopinya. So, our object is sugar. Sugar is only one, so sugar is. Not, because the sentence is negative. Kalimat awalnya juga negatif. Added to coffee. By father. Sugar is not added to coffee by father. Jangan lupa pakai is, am, are. Not kalau negatif, kemudian verb 3. Excellence. Simple present itu biasanya digunakan untuk menceritakan tentang habit. Biasanya kita pakai usually, always, never. Kemudian salah satunya adalah untuk menceritakan general fact atau fakta umum atau general truth. Contohnya, vegetarian doesn't eat meat. Orang vegetarian nggak makan daging, right? So, what is our object? That's right, our object is meat. So it becomes, meats are not eaten by vegetarian. Daging-daging tidak dimakan oleh vegetarian. Now, apakah semua kalimat bisa diubah menjadi pasif? Tentu saja tidak, karena kalimat pasif fokus kepada objeknya. Kalau kalimat awalnya tidak ada objeknya, kita nggak bisa ubah ke kalimat pasif. Contohnya, we eat. Kita makan apa? Nggak tahu, jadi nggak bisa diubah menjadi pasif. We sleep tonight. Objeknya nggak ada. And then, sun rises in the east. Matahari terbit dari timur. Apa objeknya? Tidak ada, semuanya hanya fokus kepada subjek. Kalau nggak ada objeknya, kita nggak bisa ubah menjadi kalimat pasif. Yay, thank you for following me. We are about at the end of our topic. So we have summary. Remember, if we make passive voice, we focus on object. Just like our sentence right now, I eat fried rice every day. So what is our object? Yep, fried rice as our object. And then we follow using is, am, or are. Depends on the object, how many objects that we have. If our object is only one, of course we use is. If more than one, we use are. And if our object is I, we use am. And after that, please don't forget to always follow with verb 3. We never use other verb in passive voice or passive sentence. Use verb 3. The last, you can add by who? By me, by you, by them, by the staff, by the teacher, by the student. Oleh siapa? You can add it if you want to, but that's okay if you don't put. Because our focus in the object, bukan kepada siapa yang melakukan. Still remember? Yep, our main focus on passive voice is our object. Challenge yourself, overcome the challenge, and practice with your grammar book. For every part, you will only work for 3 or 4 numbers, so please do them correctly and then submit to me through WhatsApp number. Alright, I wish you good luck, and I will also send you speaking material. Please make voice note or video to answer the speaking challenge. See you, students!